Ninjago sub-themes. We've gotten quite a few of them over the years, and they range from interesting to absolutely fantastic. The latest entry into the line of Ninjago sub-themes is Ninjago Legends, and in this video, I'm going to be looking at all Ninjago sub-themes released so far and talk about strengths, weaknesses, and what Ninjago can do going forward. So let's get right into it, starting off with Legacy. If you ask me the best thing about Ninjago Legacy, it has to be the concept. As a Ninjago fan who only really started collecting around 2015, it gave me the opportunity to collect sets that I missed out back in the day. Some of these sets are genuinely fantastic as well. Sets like the Monastery of Spinjitzu just showed the potential of this theme to really expand and grow. Since a lot of Ninjago fans nowadays are young adults who grew up with the show, this was a pretty great idea in my opinion. So why was Ninjago Legacy cancelled? Well, in my opinion, I feel like later on the sets just slightly decreased in quality and awesomeness. Basically, I think that the Legacy sets began to blend into the regular sets a little bit. I don't think this was really LEGO's fault, but if you give a Ninjago fan some money, they're more likely to spend it on the new sets releasing for the season. At least that's my theory for why Legacy was eventually cancelled. Overall, I did think that Legacy was pretty good. It was a fun concept that had the chance to succeed, but unfortunately did not. However, there is a chance that Legacy will come back for Ninjago's 15th anniversary, which is crazy. We have some insane rumors and I really hope they are true. Moving on to Ninjago Core. If you ask me my opinion of Ninjago Core, I think it was fine. I don't think LEGO really had much hopes for this team and just needed sets to fill up the winter slots for 2022 and 2023 that wouldn't spoil the show months early. I did think some of the sets were pretty good, but the theme as a whole was just more Ninjago. It didn't really have a particular direction. Yes, it was meant to lean towards kids, but aren't most Ninjago sets for kids anyways? I was never particularly interested in Core and I thought it was fine. Nothing too revolutionary, but I think I'm one of the few Ninjago fans who thinks that Jay's Lightning Dragon Evo isn't complete garbage. The show was also fine. This theme was okay for what it was. I just never particularly got into it, and I would say that it was good but forgettable. Now though, on to Ninjago Legends. If you have been on my channel for the last month or half, you will know that I absolutely love Legends. Both the sets are great, and I was really waiting for the show to come out to make this video, and now that the series has officially released, I will say that it is pretty good. Starting off with the sets are fire. I seriously cannot overstate how good both of these sets are, and as someone who likes displaying his sets, these sets look phenomenal and are probably some of the best solely display sets of all time. I think this completely solves the problem that Legacy had to deal with, because the sets are just so different from regular Dragons Rising sets that I know some fans are gonna want both Dragons Rising and Legend sets, purely because those sets are just so good. I think LEGO also learned the lessons from Ninjago Core, where instead of trying to market to kids who were already gonna buy the sets, they marketed towards adults, since AFOLs are a pretty big part of the community now. The show also backed up the sets very well, and I wouldn't say it was peak. I think it needed to be a bit longer and the pacing felt choppy at times, but I'm sure that if Legends does well, we will get a lot more content. For what we got, the darker and grittier theme was a huge breath of fresh air and made for a great Ninjago story. So overall, if I were to rank these themes from best to worst, it would be Legends, then Legacy, and finally Core. I think that Legends is a great addition to Ninjago, and it shows how much Ninjago has learned from its past themes. I'm genuinely optimistic for its future, and if you want to hear me talk more about it, check out this video on the screen right now and subscribe.